Hi, parents. Welcome to our virtual open house. I'm going to be telling you about my art classes. So, just to introduce myself, my name is Mrs. Schaffer. I am teaching ceramics, painting, AP photography, digital photography, and darkroom photography this year. All right. So important things to know. Google Classroom is going to be our main learning management system. So that means that all attendance and assignment turn-ins will be completed in Google Classroom. So the way that I have my classroom organized off to the side are different topics. So there is a topic just for attendance, and every day, whether your student is in class with me, Wednesdays when we are doing Zoom meetings, or other days when they are working online independently from at home, they are to answer their attendance question. This is ungraded, but that is how I mark them present or absent for the day. Also, in the topics, you will see each week so like everything that you need for a week. So I will have like week of September 8th through September 15th, and then everything that the students need for that day or we have covered that day will be labeled and organized that way. A really easy way to filter through your students' Google Classroom is to go through that topics page off to the side, or that topics like box off to the side. Just select what you need for that week, and then you can see everything according to day. It's really important for support for your students that they are checking their Google Classroom every single day, completing their attendance, and then also checking their email just in case there are other notifications that they need to be aware of. Another important thing to know is that this year the art department is doing a flipped classroom experience. So really what that means is that online at home they're doing formative activities, that's practice work, watching online demonstrations, taking notes, maybe doing sketches, things like that. And then when they're in class is when they're actually going to be doing those summative projects. So they'll have the full use of the studio and one-on-one time with me, where I can help them individually. And at least for right now, with health and safety concerns, they are not supposed to be bringing their projects home to work on. They really need to be doing that in class. And then all that prep work, like the sketching and the ideas, and then watching demonstrations and practicing at home, is really going to prepare them for what they're doing in class. Wednesdays are the new Mondays. So since everybody is at home online on Wednesdays, this is where the art department has decided that they're going to start. We're going to start like assigning like a new topic, or you might do like some lecture on our Zoom meetings, just because everybody can be all in the same place all at the same time, figuratively. So this is also important to know. So if your student is not signing on to Zoom meetings, it's really important that they do, because they're going to be getting this important content information. And it's also a chance for them to ask questions. We'll be sharing information as well. If a student does not get a chance to log in to the Zoom meeting on time, or is not able to log on at all for whatever reason, I always post a recording of the Zoom meeting in our Google Classroom, and I'll label it with the date. And then any materials that we go over, like a PowerPoint or like lecture type things, I will post that in our Google Classroom page as well. So the Zoom meetings, kind of like what I was saying before, it's really important that your student is actually logging in and participating in the Zoom meetings on Wednesday, because there is going to be important content information discussed during those meetings. So it's not just a check-in, it's actually class time. And then the last bit for health and safety measures, I touched on that a little bit before, with students not bringing work home and from like home into school, just to keep contact points to a minimum. But also I'm making sure that students are being seated, at least 6 feet apart, and they are getting, for the most part, their own set of materials to keep track of for the semester and to use. And then lastly, the best way to contact me is through email. So this is my school email. I do check my email multiple times a day. So if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel